All right, we're live and we're late. Yes, I thought we'd have enough time, but due to budgets, technical difficulties, gremlins, yeah, my internet was out, so I couldn't do anything. Tried to edit it on my phone. My phone was like, nope. You gotta edit it when you were online. And I'm like, well, I'm online on my phone. And they're like, nope. All right, so internet's back up. So here we are. What's going on? I have no idea. Nope. No idea what's going on. We had Kingpin out there. We had Scott79. We had Clint Torres. We had MK Joe, Southpaw RX. How's it going, guys? How you doing? Anybody wants to jump in, use the link at the top of the YouTube chat. You can jump in, start a topic, do whatever. I don't care. It's open-ended tonight. So, if you have something you want to talk about, go for it. I don't mind. So, I'm just looking at stuff right now. Kind of hoping I win this auction on Gunbroker. Will I? Probably not. But I'm crossing my fingers. So, yep. That's what's going on with me. So, if you're out there and you haven't said anything, please go ahead and say something so we know where you're out there. Otherwise, well, it's going to be one boring chat. So I'll say that. So, keep that in mind. So, what's going on in the gun world? Well, I heard the whole Chipman confirmation was at a stalemate. Super stalemate. So, there's that. Louisiana governor vetoes constitutional carry bill in Louisiana. Though I think they had enough votes in the Senate and the House to override that. So, there's that. Oh, look who it is. It's everyone's favorite YouTube commenter, Jorge Cortez.
Hi.
You there, George?
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry. I was trying to disable the low bandwidth mode because when you share pictures and stuff, I won't see it because I'm in low bandwidth mode. That's why I always try to I'm there switch.
It's because your internet's bad, right?
I don't know. It's when I log on, it's already automatically on low bandwidth, and I switch it to regular when I get on.
Right.
That's why I'm kind of fussing with it, so that way, because sometimes one time I'm there, you're saying yeah, check this screen out, check this picture. And I'm like, I don't see anything. And then I find out that I was in low bandwidth mode. That's why I switch it.
But you don't see anything because, somebody was screen sharing. That's why.
Yeah. Or something like that. Oh. So what's up?
Nothing's up. Just hanging out there.
Cool. Yeah, it's been out doing stuff all day and finally got home and gonna eat something in a little bit. And I saw that you were gonna do the Friday night strike, so I just said, I'm gonna hop on since I didn't get on yesterday.
Yeah, I'm doing it later because, Technical difficulties. It's budget's fault.
Yeah,
that's why he's live and I wasn't. My internet was out because they were working on the lines.
Yeah, I know if that happens, man. Sometimes my internet just drops just for nothing, and I have to reset it.
And it's not like the fiber lines are above ground. No, they're in ground. But the problem is when I go like 2 blocks over, and I see them working on one of those fiber optic hubs. Yeah. Now I know why my internet is out. Okay. I know why my internet is out then.
Yeah, well, a couple of weeks ago, man, we were like having like no water. You're like, hey, how come our water pressure is low? And now the water's gone. What stopped? What the heck happened? And no one has mentioned like, oh, they're going to be doing work down the street or something. Never got any info on that. So I was just kind of like, it happened for like 2 days. The water was out for a little bit, and then it would come back, and then next day it was out again, and then a couple hours later it comes back. And I was like, man, at least if there was some heads up, Luckily, I wasn't washing or anything,
DM Foss says he must have taken a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I guess I'll stay. Well, DM Foss, you can stay, but only if you've had all your shots. And I don't mean the Coco. I mean the other ones.
Oh. Vaccinations. Yeah, what's up, Guns and Barbecue?
Oh, just going to save STRYKE's stream.
I thought we were doing well, and then the blind guy found the link.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you made it way too bright.
Yeah. Or something, I guess. Yeah.
That beeping sound allowed me to really hone in on it. I'm like, oh, snap, what am I about to hit? Just going to find out. Next thing I know, I'm here.
It's like, what's this? Uh-oh, I'm stuck.
Beeping sound. It's a trap. Sound? It is totally a trap. I will confirm. It's totally a trap.
It's dark. It smells like KFC. And I think this is a blue dress. What's going on here?
KFC.
I think you're at the wrong place.
I thought this was Lowe's.
It's definitely not Lowe's.
Did I say Popeyes?
And KFC.
Oh boy! New York Outcast is out there. So everyone say hello to Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Rob.
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 Rob Lowe.
Rob High.
Rob Roy.
Rob.
Rob Often.
Rob D what? Rob D's nuts.
Rob Often.
I'm out of ideas, guys. I'm out. Tag out.
Tag it.
George, you think of something?
Think of something? I don't know.
Yeah, think of something, George.
I'm completely blank.
Well, wouldn't be the first time.
Did I really win with Rob D's nuts?
Nuts. How do you like your nuts? Fondled.
Fondled. You're awful. That's awful.
Awful. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I've got it. Robin Hood. There we go.
Robin Hood. There you go.
Sounds racist. Gosh. Sounds like the sequel to Boys in the Hood starring Rob.
No, it's the sequel to Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Men in Tights.
Hold up. I gotta pump up my shoes.
We're manly men. Men in tights. Tights.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Not a good movie. A great movie.
And I think it's
a good laugh.
YouTube. I think it's free on YouTube, but it has ads. It's with ads.
Oh man, I can't stand those ads.
It's like every 2-3 minutes. You're like, oh,
Yep.
jeez. Oh man. So, what's in tonight's agenda?
To
Just-
piggyback off what you were saying, George, Madre de Dios.
Madre de Dios.
Mother of God.
God. It's and sometimes I like to type that on Facebook when something happens, I put the guy putting his hands over his eyes going, Madre de Dios, Mother of God.
Yeah. Let me check something real quick. I need to get the proper translation before I completely butcher Spanish because Travis isn't here. All right, so how do you say strike in Spanish, George? I'm
La Strike.
Striker.
striker.
No, that's pure bullshit. I was just being a dick.
English. I don't know. There's a slang to it because it's kind of like, getting hit is also means like chingazo, but that also means like getting, the F word, so it's getting, effed. That's where sometimes strike is very like, you don't hear that very much.
I think it would be el ataque. El attack.
El attack.
ATAQE.
Yeah, because here that it's always that word, and it's kind of relatively means effed. You're being effed, and but the guy, it's messed up. Especially like when you say like, "Hey, you want a box?" and they say, "You want to go chingazos?" and it's like, "What?" And you try saying that to somebody that knows Spanish very well, they're gonna look at you like, "Oh man, what the hell are you saying the F word for?"
I mean, so how would you say night strike in Spanish?
Night strike. I don't know. Have you ever tried using Google Translate?
I have, but the problem is that the strike they're giving me is the walkout type of strike, and I don't think Huelga Nocturna is proper.
No.
Or Huelga de la Noche.
That's what I was gonna say. Well, go they don't. Okay.
Yeah. So,
yeah, okay. It's kind of weird because
like,
the Spanish language weird is like you say umbrella, and the umbrella in Spanish means is para agua, stop water. I'm like, what? Para aguas? Stop waters. Kind of funny, dude.
The easiest word to remember in Spanish is pool. And the easiest way to remember that is what do you do in a swimming pool? You piss in a swimming pool. La piscina.
La piscina.
Okay. I think I've got it. Noche ataque. There we go.
There you go. Noche ataque. There you go.
Night strike.
He just reminded me. Me llamo Piscina de la Muerte. My name is Pool.
So,
I just remember just when he said that, it's like, oh, I remember that.
So that there's the Spanish. I mean, we don't have Travis in here, so we can't do the full on have Travis translate for us. But he's busy. So we got Stan out there saying howdy from SS Pond.
Hey Stan, what's up?
Rob D is eating pizza.
Yeah, I ate pizza earlier.
No.
I had pizza earlier too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be eating pizza later today
My
too.
internet was out. I had pizza. So.
Yeah, what pizza did you get? Did you get like pizza, Domino's, or was it?
I got Domino's. I got Domino's. I really like the place in town, but family wanted Domino's tonight, so I got Domino's.
Yeah, I ordered a pizza today. I ordered that Face Master and a regular three meats.
DM Foss says, I have no shots to keep me down, to make me laugh, to make me frown at Night Strike. Okay. Nick Doctor 78 says, how about we talk about how all government employees were given 4 hours off if they get the poke? Okay.
What's the poke?
I don't know.
Vaccine.
The vaccine?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Vaccine.
Okay. Okay.
Unless that's a female play.
George, I need you to translate this one for me.
Okay.
Tengo un sombrero de ladrillo.
I have a hat. I have a hat. I can't remember the. Say the last part again.
I am awful at Spanish, so I'm going to post it here in the chat here.
Spell it.
That's what DM Foss says. I have no idea what that means. I am not that lingual, okay, with Spanish. Even though I'm from a border state, which is funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I don't know all of Spanish either, and I speak more English than Spanish. And I live by the border.
I think it means I have a brick hat.
Hombre de la Azul.
Yeah, the Geo.
The Geo.
I don't know. Yeah, what the hell that last word means.
Stan says he's taking it easy. He tweaked his back. Hopefully he'll feel better in the morning. Well, Stan, I hope you feel better too. So.
Oh, okay. Tengo un sombrero de
Ladrillo.
Ladrillo. Sounds like I have a.
No, I went and Google Translate. It says I have a brick hat.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw the last word said ladrillo, and I was like, that's brick. And then there's another one he says here, hombre de la
Vestir azul.
You see, okay, azul is blue. Vestir.
It's probably something about a blue dress.
Yeah. Person dressed in blue.
Man in blue dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
The Infos is awesome.
He's using Google Translate like a champ.
So does anyone think that Rob D needs to get out of this whole being a contractor thing and just open like his own like bistro and something like that and call it Rob D's Nuts and Pastry?
Oh boy.
Hey, did you see that PSA is selling F-15s Gen 2 for like $249?
Did you see they were selling nuclear missiles too?
Yeah, $49.99.
Yeah, I know the upkeep is awful on them, but you know what? I think I could use a couple of them to fight off tyranny.
Yeah.
I won't be able to warranty anything anyways.
No, that warranty's pretty good.
Not if you can't call them.
I was like, that's cool.
And Gabriel says por queso.
Por queso. For cheese? For cheese?
For cheese, yes.
He's saying for cheese.
Real Calls says he likes tacos. So Real Call, me gusta tacos. I think that's right, George.
Yeah, me gustan tacos. Where's he?
I'm doing bad Spanglish tonight, so just deal with it, guys.
I like tacos. Me gusta tacos.
Me gusta tacos, yeah. Mm. I mean, Travis would probably say it in high Spanish, but
he could say it. Yo quiero Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell as well, but still. NY Outcast says, I bet no employers want them to pass out or experience side effects on the job. NY Outcast says, now that sounds like a good side hustle. So, Guns and Barbecue, you might have given him an idea.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Rob has a microphone that works.
Rob, if you do that, do all the patrons of your restaurant get 15% off if they use code Guns and BBQ at checkout?
DM Foss says, I don't speak Spanish, but I did I did bang a Hispanic chick once. Yeah.
I did spend the night at La Quinta Inn one night.
I spent the night at La Quinta Inn, 1.2. Yeah. So.
Those places are hilarious because, like they say, in the mornings they have continental breakfast. I like to know what kind of continent serves that kind of breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, I've always wondered that too. I'm like, oh, hey, friggin' corn pops and warm milk. This is great.
Okay. I think that might have been G-Webs or Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike in NEA's chat, it was you or G-Webs looking for glue to glue something to a shotgun. Need to use JB Will Extreme Heat. Can't get it off even using a propane torch. No, it wasn't me. That was Ray Ray or P226 Nut. That was him because he wanted to attach something to one of his shotguns that he's working on. He's working on customizing one of his shotguns, but he doesn't want it to be permanent. But he wants it to stick. So he's thinking he might just use a hot glue gun instead. That way, if he wants to ever take it off, all he has to do is just peel it off. Yeah, and that'd work.
Interesting.
It wasn't me though. No. And I would never use JB Weld on a gun unless for a certain reason. One, I'm too cheap to buy a replacement part, and that's primarily with just the sights. Okay, because you could JB Weld the sight back together. That's fine. But anything other than that, no. If it's any other part, I wouldn't do it. But it's just on my 22, my Savage 64, the blade part of the front sight just snapped off. So I just JB welded it back on, and it works fine. But that's something. I'm not going to go out and spend $20 on a small little piece of metal that costs about 10 or 20 cents to make. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. So I just JB welded that back together. That's the only thing I would. If it was any other part that broke, I would go and buy a replacement part. Period. It's just something that minuscule. No. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike the JB Weld Extreme Heat would be permanent. Yes, it would be. And I don't want to mess with it. So there's that. NY Outcast says PSA: friends don't let friends glue gun parts together. I don't know. It depends on if he's not a great friend or if he's just like an acquaintance friend or a friend who makes fun of you too often. If it's one of those, let him do whatever he wants.
Anybody else feel like Night Strike saying that if I was going to JB weld something to my gun, you'd just let me do it?
Yeah, because you wouldn't see it anyways. No, I'm kidding. I'm not being mean to the blind guy. Not intentionally.
Yeah, well, I think it can only be construed as being mean if the blind guy thought it was mean, but since he thought it was a good one, I'm say it's not mean.
Okay, all right. Well, at least we're on the same page.
If there's any Karens out there that are getting angry for me, well, that's just odd.
Well, if there's any Karens out there, I don't have a manager, so you either speak to me or you hit pavement.
Mm-hmm.
Right, George?
Yeah. You hit pavement.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yes, sir. That's the way things go. We all just poke fun and have fun.
All right. Let's see. Real guns don't need glue, bro. Well, I'm not messing with it. It's not mine. And Daniel says, nothing is permanent for the night strike. No, there are some things that are permanent. Unfortunately, Daniel, there are. Ghost Shadow says that night strike, guy ripped scope off his rifle, used the extreme heat to fill the holes, re-drilled and tapped the holes to remount the scope. Had held up for the last 5 years. Well, good for him. Good for him. I'm glad that worked for him. That doesn't always work for everyone.
No. I had a friend of mine that tried that with a shotgun, and it was a little part, like I guess it was like a rail or something. And when he shot it, well, it unglued. And I think he used JB Weld or something. He goes, nope, didn't work.
Oh, love the JB Weld.
Yeah. So you gotta know what you're doing and see if it works.
Always. All right. So what are they saying now? Let me get this right here. Snake Doctor 78 says that is awesome. It held up that well now. That well. Wow. Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, if it worked that well, go for it, right?
It's good.
So anything else? What's going on in your neck of the woods, Guns and Barbecue? Anything?
2A wise or just in general?
Just in general. Anything interesting?
No, not really. But 2A wise, we did have a constitutional carry pass the PA Judiciary Committee in the Senate. So they're hoping to have that go to a vote in the Senate this coming week. So that should be interesting.
Cool. Think it's got a chance?
Yeah. Republicans have control of the House and the Senate. The only problem is we have a Democratic governor who will veto it as soon as it hits his desk. Well, and I was looking at the makeup last night. I think we need...
You need 2/3 majority.
Yeah, so...
Here it is. For most states, it's 2/3 majority. Some states are different. Okay, I'll give you that. But usually to override a veto, it's usually 2/3 majority.
Yeah, I'm thinking we would need... In the Senate, it is... Let me double check here. Yeah, we would need...
Neighbors running his boat engines again.
Sorry, I'm brain farting here. Yeah. I'm just doing some quick math. I'm sorry.
No problem, man.
So we need 14 Democratic senators in the Senate to vote yay on that to get the 66%. And I think we would need like 5 or 6 in the House to vote yay with Republicans. But like the other pro-gun bills that we had last year, they'll probably just get voted on party lines and go to the governor and get vetoed.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't think it has a chance?
Like I said, to make it past the governor, no, not a chance in hell. But I think it would be something good still to get put through, because then with the way we usually work out, we get 8 years of a Republican governor, we get 8 years of a Democratic governor, and we just kind of flip-flop. So Wolf's term is up this election, so we will have 2 new Yahoos running for the seat next election. So, hopefully that tradition stands true. We get a Republican in there, and we can sit back and say, "Hey, we already passed this once, and it got vetoed. There ain't no reason that we can't pass it again." But probably too optimistic on my end.
Right. Ghost Shadow says that Night Strike, the extreme heat can be milled and tapped just like metal. Magnets will even stick to it. Interesting. Strike Doctor 78 it says, is there any more news on Chipman nomination? Is he out? No. As far as I heard yesterday, if you watched Gadget, Guns and Gear, if you watch Jared, he streamed the whole thing, and basically, it's deadlocked, 49-49, as far as the confirmations goes. At least that's what I heard.
49-49, but the Senate's split 50-50. So, what's going on with the other 2 senators?
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to try and use the nuclear option.
Well, even still, we're still missing 2 senators out of that if they're split 49-49. So, I mean, those 2 could split and it goes 50-50 at that point. But I'm just kind of curious why it's 49-49 and not 50-50 at this point.
Because 2 people haven't voted? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't have all the answers.
I
wish I did. If I had all the answers, I would be much better off than I am now.
Yeah, if I had all the answers, man, I'd be in game shows so I can win money.
Right?
Yeah. Like some bucks. Big bucks, big bucks.
So.
Well, good luck to you, buddy. I hope it passes. That way you can join Texas and all the other states that
I'll say, it's one of those things where it's only a matter of time, I feel like, and that's what I've said to other people before. The federal government's going to have to sit there and go, all right, half the states are doing constitutional carry. We have no good argument against it, and eventually it's going to have to become a federal thing. But obviously, in the meantime, we still have a uphill battle to climb with that. But I also look at it as the people that are like, oh, we got 17 states that have decriminalized or outright legalized the use of marijuana, and they're like, it's only a matter of time. And when I sit here and I hear people on the 2A side say, oh, that's never going to happen. What the frick are you talking about? We got friggin' potheads that have, a third of the country that's where it's legal. Like, yeah, it's a matter of time. We're going to get it. And then we got almost half the country with constitutional carry, and we're like, oh, never going to happen. We're never going to get national reciprocity. We're never going to get national constitutional carry. I'm like, what the frick are you talking about? We're making great friggin' gains here. It's only a matter of time. Is it going to be in the next 10 years? Maybe not. Next 20? I bet that would be very reasonable.
That's more likely.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Not only that, but when you think about it, when we're sitting here saying next 20 years, it wouldn't even need to be that. Let's say, we got 4 years of Biden. Let's say he gets reelected. That kills 8 of those years already. Then hopefully we get a constitutional president, because I could really care less if they're left or right, as long as they are pro-constitution.
Right.
Which typically we like to think that that's more so a Republican, but anyways. So in that 8 years, that takes us up to 16. And, we're already at 21 states, possibly 22 if Louisiana signs their constitutional carry. So 3 more. And
yeah, they got to make sure they have 2/3 majority vote first, but I think they already do because of how it was voted on last time. But again, I could be wrong.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, in the next 16 years, two presidencies that are 8-year terms, to think that we can't get up to 25 to 30 states that are doing constitutional carry, I think is absurd. And again, once we have a majority of that, I don't see how on the federal level that they can try. I mean, obviously I can see how they could try and justify it, but at the end of the day, they're just going to be grasping at straws to not do a national constitutional carry or national reciprocity or anything like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they wouldn't do it just out of spite. If it was the Democrats, just them. But there's more in government than just them. So, cross my fingers. Yeah. We're commenting on the gun laws or the laws. Mm-hmm. The laws trying to get put in place. They refer to guns, Warsaw. So, calm down.
Well, that's the other thing that I just thought of too. One of the problems that we're facing right now is the younger generation, 18 to 20-year-olds, mid-20s, that are really swaying some of these elections. In 10 years, 16 years, they're going to be adults. They're going to have children. They're going to have bills to pay, shit like that. The things that are important to them now aren't going to be what's important to them later on. And sorry, but they're a generation that's having less children. So, yeah, they might be social justice warrior and, all that BS now. But when they've got to pay bills and go, oh man, gas is going to be $4 a friggin' gallon if I vote for this guy, or $2 a gallon for this guy, their priorities are going to start taking over.
Yep. Go Shadow says at New York Outcast, smell pot for several hours, for several blocks along Sprague Road. On either side of every pot shop, even farther when you get behind someone that just left, as nearly everyone starts smoking in the parking lot. Oh, noes. Mr. FNH says, the potting lot? Yeah, it might be what it is. It is. So, M. Gabriel says, 3 two-term presidents in a row only happened twice in U.S. history. Well, let's hope. Let's hope Biden's a one-term.
Yeah, that's right. I hope so, too.
I hope so, but I'm not optimistic on that one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the only way he ends up one term is if he ends up being deemed unfit to hold office.
Yep. The gun stop is saying, Moo and Barbecue are late to Gizzard's panel. So go over to Gizzard's panel. We'll shut this one down.
Is it 9 already?
It's 9 already.
Son of a gun.
So go over to Gizzard's panel. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Okay,
Shut up, infringed.
Shut up, infringed.
That's a calf rope. I ain't got no tagline. That's all she wrote. Adios, Felicia. Te amo, Felicia. Te amo. Vaya con Dios, mi amigos. And hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana.
How do I turn this damn thing off?
I don't know. Wasn't it the red button again, or was it the blue one?
No, don't press the blue one. Do not press the blue one.